For sure. Um, but yeah, I want to talk about something else that hit the news. If anybody else in the chat wants to chime in, you're welcome to do so. The link is pinned to the top of the chat. But I want to talk about Demar Derozan. It's kind of been reported that the Miami Heat and the New York Knicks are preferred trade destinations for Demar Derozan per Sam Amick. Take that, Kevin Durant, who says Knicks aren't cool. All right, somebody wants to come here. Look at that. All right, and it's interesting. I want to get your thoughts on it. I have my own thoughts. I felt like Knicks were really pulling to have DeRozan here like a couple of years ago. I wasn't really with it. And even when he was balling with the Bulls, I felt like he was a better fit with the Bulls than he was with us. But now that the Bulls are about to blow it up, DeMar wants to come to the Knicks or Miami. How do you guys feel about that? I'll start with Ryan G.
Um, I don't think he's a fit at this moment in time for the Knicks. I think the Knicks need to go for a guy that's going to space the floor. Like I said, on the wing, like a guy that can guard multiple positions, space the floor, also be able to add a little bit of playmaking as well to the Knicks. DeMar DeRozan only fits a few of those. Like DeMar DeRozan will give you playmaking, but when it comes to spacing the floor, he doesn't do that well because he's not really a prolific 3-point shooter. And also on top of that, he's not really a guy that you would say can guard multiple positions as well. So I think from that standpoint, like DeRozan's a very good player. Don't get me wrong. He's a great player, and when he operates in his areas, he's nearly unstoppable. But I just don't think that that's the type of player the Knicks should be going for at the moment. So to me, I see it as a turning point of some sorts. Like, it's great to see that a player of his stature in the league actually would consider coming to the Knicks. If true, like I see that as a turning point for the Knicks,
Mhm.
where there might be more players in the future of a stature that'll be like, you know what, I want out of a situation, I want to come to the Knicks. So I see that as a positive. But as
Right.
for DeRozan, the player actually coming to the Knicks and contributing, like I don't really see him as the type of player that the Knicks need at this moment.
I mean, what about you, Lee?
Jay, I feel like me and you agreed completely on this situation. It's a big hell no for me. He's 34. He's posting a career worst defensive rating. They believe it's at around 118.
Oof.
So I mean that's a traffic cone zone area. We don't need to add that again. Him, Brunson, Randall, RJ, they all operate in the same spots on the floor. They're all operating, starting catching the ball at the elbow and then making their move downhill or doing a turnaround or some ISO move. So we don't need more crowding in the front court. It doesn't make sense. Also, he is a closer, but we got one in Brunson. And closing is probably one of the best things that DeRozan gives you. So he would give you another option there, but it's like the same spots that he wants to play and choose from. That's where Brunson is too. So let's pass on that and keep our chips and hold on till we get a bigger fish.
Yeah. Yo, I'm looking at his numbers now. Actually, not I don't want him, but there's certain things I'm seeing that I didn't expect. I'm gonna say that because looking, first of all, he's been a mid-range assassin his whole career. Right now, he is shooting below average in the mid-range, which is one of those things that make you go, like what's that about? He's shooting below average, like 35th percentile in all mid. The long mid, which is like his bread and butter, he's shooting a little bit below average. And then you're looking at the three, he's shooting 43% from the corner three, which is interesting.
Hmm.
Very interesting. Weird year for DeMar DeRozan. But it's funny. Jalen Brunson's like if Jalen Brunson and RJ Barrett, though Jalen Brunson is for sure real. If RJ Barrett can shoot threes as well, I'm less concerned about that. But the defense is to me is still the big swing factor for anybody that comes here. Everybody we talk about, I go, how does he look next to Jalen Brunson? Can he defend when Jalen Brunson can't defend? Like, can he pick up? Can he like pick up? Can he be a good team defender and a good point of attack defender? Because that's what we need. We need point of attack defense next to Jalen Brunson. So anybody that I want here has to be good at point of attack defense. That's just how I see it. All right, but that's a no for me, dog. Like Lisa.
You already know.
Yeah.
It's a no. That time has passed. The time where it might have been like, okay, cool. That's not it. We like, everybody's mentioned we have 3 players that play in the spot that's his strength. I can hear Clyde. The space in the Knicks tonight is ghastly. I can hear it.
Love it.
So no, I'm good. That it's just we complain about spacing now. What?
Right.
What? So no. It might look good on paper, but no.
And
Oh,
touches.
wait, real quick. Surprisingly, guess who's number 1 in defensive rating player? Watch, you never guess.
Well, on the Knicks?
No, a period in the league. Because I looked at the list. It's
Who?
the updated. Kyle Anderson.
What?
Yes.
Oh wow.
Kyle Anderson. And second is Patrick Beverly. This the advanced leader stats and defensive rating.
Oh,
Yes.
wow. Patrick Beverly over here causing havoc, huh?
That bad.
The guy who Russell Westbrook said run around like a headless chicken at times.
Yeah. Well, he has a purpose. He's shutting people down. You can't explain it.
Yeah. In the top 10 though, Obi's he's not in I said Obi, OG.
Oh, I was about to say,
Obi.
I was like, Obi's in the top 10.
Obi definitely not top 10. Definitely not top 10.
Nah, because I just read that Obi got number 1 in pace. Like I just saw it, so it was on my mind. My bad.
Oh, well, that makes
yeah.
sense. Number 1 in pace makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But OG, I'm talking about. Yeah.
OG. Yeah.
I didn't see him.
Oh, you did not see him on the list.
Not on top 10.
Interesting. I feel like I saw him on the list like 2 weeks ago. I'll check again.
Yeah, the update because now it's only like 5 people there, I think.
Got you.
5 players on Minnesota up there.
Got you. Yeah, Minnesota. Yeah. I hear you. All right, good to know. I don't know if there's anything else that you guys want to talk about. Anything else that's on your mind?